So we're all in the same boat as that. It was fun. It was fun. Okay, good job. We're going to secret. Let's go that something.
Goeiemôre dames en heren. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. San Banan, Ababan to Abaye too. Please allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce myself. My name is Johan van der Nest. I'm acting on behalf of the Focused on Beef Beef Master and Drought Master breeders, and by names, ladies and gentlemen, Super Beef and Vova Genetics. Also on behalf of FLA, of Mr. Joff Sconey and his team, and Meerkat Online. But ladies and gentlemen, before we start today's auction, please allow me to introduce Shannon to welcome you all. Ma'am, over to you.
Thanks, Jan. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody and welcome and joining us at our 10th Focused on Beef production sale. We've come a long way. It's been a lot of work, hard work. But yeah, I think we've got a good string of bulls to offer this year. And I just really hope you guys all get what you want. Thanks.
Thank you, Shannon. We appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a hand. She's a young girl with a future. In 10 years' time, you all go buy herbals and forget about the old man here. Already. Ladies and gentlemen, now over to Chippy Watson to just do a few thanks.
Yeah, morning all. I'd just like to, sorry, is that better? Okay. A couple of thanks. We want, once again, like to thank Mark Scott and Fulmore for their generous sponsorship. The meat that we eat at lunchtime will be from Scotty and Fulmore. He hangs it for 28 days, and so we always can enjoy a very good steak at the sale. Thank you, Scotty, for your guys' support. Also, Case, Tim Hemson, Verback, for their donation, Tigwini Toyota Coxdad. Thank you all for your sponsorship. We've just recently had two massive runaway fires in EG. I know the guys previous to us, Tim's sale, donated a bull, the proceeds which go towards the fire relief, the Swartberg fire relief. So you'll see in the addendum 25A, the proceeds from that bull will be a contribution towards the Cedarville fires relief. So if everyone can just take note of that. And thank you guys over the years. Every year a truck and trailer from this sale to Swartberg, Cedarville areas. So it's the least we can do to reciprocate. Thank you. Then transport, we just, as always, we'll be delivering free of charge locally. And then for anyone that is buying from out of the province, there will be a truck going most probably on Monday up Bergville, Winterton, and through to Parys. So we will sort out transport for people that are out of the province as well. And then just another thanks to the girls behind the scenes, Karen, Jane, and your teams. Thank you very much for all your hard work, and the girls in the offices, the admin girls. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right, and thank you. As Shannon said, good luck with your purchase. I hope you get what you're after today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chippy. We appreciate every year when I come down to do this auction, Jane always tells me, she says, Chippy is a hell of a lot louder at home than when he welcomes the people here at the sale. So Chippy, maybe I just have to teach you to keep this thing close to your mouth. And anyway, I do this job every day, ladies and gentlemen, and so it's important to handle a mic or just the acoustics or in good order. Back to the sale, ladies and gentlemen. Terms and conditions of the sale as advertised in the national press. Ladies and gentlemen, it's available at the office where you've registered, and it's binding on all the buyers as well as the sellers. I, together with the bid spotters of FLA, ladies and gentlemen, and Meerkat, do retain the right, if we make a mistake, ladies and gentlemen, with the taking of bids or closing a bid, to resell that lot again. In the case where we knock a bid down to two different buyers, ladies and gentlemen, or bidders, we open the bid between the last two buyers or bidders, and only they can compete in the buying of that lot. If there's any problem with this arrangement, ladies and gentlemen, please indicate to me now. Everybody happy? Thank you very much. And then, ladies and gentlemen, just a special arrangement and an announcement. And this is going to become terms and conditions of the sale once I've made the announcement. And that's because we're using the online platform. And those of you who've participated on the online platforms before know that the bid comes up, the next bid, and you push the button, ladies and gentlemen, and that's your bid. So the input price on the bulls are going to be 40,000. We run them from 40 to 42 and 45 and 48 and 50. From 50 to 90, 5,000 bid increments, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. From 90 to 200, 10,000 bid increments. 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Over 200, ladies and gentlemen, depending how fast the bids are coming in, I will announce and determine that together with online. It will be either 10,000 bid increments or 20 and 30,000 bid increments. In other words, 220, 250, 280, 300, 320, 350, 380, 400. Anything over 450,000 bid increments. 400, 450, 550, 650, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is any discrepancies or misunderstanding about this announcement and about this sale term and condition, please indicate to me now. Everybody happy? Thank you. This is now binding, ladies and gentlemen, everybody on the sale, and it's a term and condition of the sale. And then, ladies and gentlemen, all animals on sale and all buyers and sellers, according to the law of foot and mouth, have to adhere to that. All the animals, ladies and gentlemen, on sale has been through that and has been screened. They clear from foot and mouth. And there is going to be a form when you go and settle your accounts that you'll have to complete in that regard. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, there is 1% transito insurance available when you go and settle your accounts. If you don't want to take up that 1% transito insurance, ladies and gentlemen, please tell the administrative people at the office that you don't want the transito insurance. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to reiterate that lot number 25 is a donation, and the proceeds of that will go for the Swartberg and Cedarville Farmers Association for the fire damage. I think that is really nice of the breeders to donate an animal for such a good cause. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen, before we start the sale? Enige vrae voordat ons begin met die veiling? Everybody happy? Everybody said, ladies and gentlemen. We start with lot number 1 on behalf of Vova Genetics. A good bull, ladies and gentlemen. He's hard, he's masculine, and you can see how broad he is. Cow value 103, the calving is 108, excellent. Growth 102, fertility 108, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see an average daily indices of 125. Out of a dam with an ICP of 397. The first one on sale, always the best buy of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got business to do. And let's take it away, dames and heren. Kijk net mooi, are you with me, ma'am? And maybe the 40,000, maybe the 40,000, maybe the 40,000, asking two. Of your this nine, maybe the 40, made on number 40,000, maybe the 40,000, I made number 40,000. At 42, number 42 on 9, number 42, number 42,000, I maybe the 42, 2. At 42, number 5, at 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45,000, I made number 45, number 45, number 45, do I see 48? At 45, number 45, at 45, 48 on 9, but 50,000 in the ring, at 50, maybe 50,000, at 50, maybe no, 50, but 50,000, do I see 5? At 50, maybe 55, at 55, number 55,000, at 55, number 55,000, I'm dead, but 55, number 55, do I see 60? At 55, number 55, at 60, but 60,000 on 9, at 60, but 60,000, 5, but 65, but 65,000, at 65, but it's in the ring now, but 65, but 65,000, at 65, but 70, but 70,000, I'm ever 70,000 online, at 70, but 70, but 70,000, we are cut online, at 70, but 70,000, I'm but 70,000, at 70, but 70,000, do I see 5? At 70, but 70, but 70,000, but 70,000, at 70, but 70,000, I'm but 70,000, but 70,000, we are cut online, at 70, but 70, but 70,000, at 70,000, going to take him out, ladies and gentlemen, going to sell, going to close, and here comes the warning at 70,000, at 70,000, sold 70,000, thank you, by number 512 at 70,000 on lot number 1. Clark, can you just ask the office to send me the online registrations, please? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Here's lot number 2. A thick-set son of a gun, ladies and gentlemen, beef machine. Have a good look here. Southside Mustang, ladies and gentlemen, going back to bus 6188. And on the dam side, ladies and gentlemen, going back to 4x4 0859. Excellent, ladies and gentlemen, growth 514, fertility 121, ladies and gentlemen, here he is in the ring of the market. A machine of a bull, ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. Number 40, number 40,000, I'm maybe 40, but 49, number 40,000, at 40, maybe 40,000, I'm mid number 40, but 40,000, number 40,000, asking 2, at 40, number 40, number 40,000, at 40, maybe 40,000, I'm mid number 40, but 40,000, do I see 2, at 40, maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, but 40,000, I'm mid number 40,000, do I see 2, at 40, but 40,000, at 40, but 40,000, up on Mursable, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here, at 40, maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, I'm mid number 40,000, off your up, they say, I'm made, but 40, but 40,000, I'm mid 42, at 42, but 42, but 42,000, at 42, but 42, but 42, do I see 5, at 42, but 42, but 42, at 42, but 42, there's very little common sense here, I see it this morning, hey, but 42, but 42, but 42,000, I'm maybe 42, but 42, do I see 5, at 42, but 42,000, I'm made on 42, at 42, but 42,000, but 42, here comes the bargain of the day at lot number 2, at 42, but 42,000, I'm made on 42, up to him, Fierach, made number 42, but 42,000, at 42, but 42,000, I'm number 42, but 42,000 once, at 42, but 42, but 42, but 42,000 twice. All out's all done, no more. I'm going to ask if I'm allowed to do that. I am, and thank you. Who's that lucky buyer? Buyer number 23. 32, buyer number 32. Yo. That is so fair. It's unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, we are for you lot number 3. Lot number 3, dames en heren, meneer, kijk net mooi. A bull out of a top cow with ICP 357. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Side boss, ladies and 14, 42028. And you can see growth 111, milk 102. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Don't make any mistakes. A growthy son of a gun, dames en heren. Goed gebalanceerde bull, well balanced. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. Hey, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, but 40,000. At 42, but 42 on 9. At 45, out of 45, out of 45,000, me out of 48, about 48, 8 about 48 in the ring. At 48, about 50, about 50,000, 5, about 55, 5. At 55, about 55, my right hand side. At 55, about 55, about 55, must aim on what do I do? At 60, about 60,000, I'm about 60,000, I'm bad. At 60 bid, about 60,000, I'm banana, I'm banana, about 60,000. At 60 bid, no, about 60,000, I'm banana, about 60,000, I say 5. At 60, about 60,000. It could say stock station bid, no, I'm banana, about 5, about 65, about 65,000, mere cut online. At 70, about 70,000 in the ring. At 70 MB, but it's 70,000, I'm banana, about 70, about 70,000, what do I do online? At 70 MB, but it's 70,000. At 70 MB, but 5, about 75, about 75,000 beer. At 75, about 75, mere cut online. At 75, about 75,000. At 75, about 75,000, I made about 75 higher. At 75, about 75, about 75, about 75, about 75,000 once. At 75, about 75,000, I made about 75,000 twice. All out, all done, no more. Thank you, Meerkat Online. 75,000 we appreciate, and that goes to buyer number 506. Mr. Willie Becker, Donkey Bus Willie, all the way up, ladies and gentlemen, to the Northern Transvaal. Kierkring Beef Masters, thank you, sir, we appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, outfield lot number 4. Dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi, lot number 4. Side, the well-known, ladies and gentlemen, W009106. And on the dam side, W09586. Excellent dam, ICP 369. Dames en heren, carving ease 106, growth 112. Fatality 106 rather, ladies and gentlemen. An average daily gain indices of 116. Dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. These, ladies and gentlemen, are well-balanced. Son of a gun, in the ring, in a market. Let's take him away. Here, 40, maybe 40, but 40,000, maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, but 40,000. At 45, but 42, but 42, but 42. At 42, but 42, but 42, the half out, but 45 this way. At 45, 48, but 50, but 50,000, but 50,000, but 5, but 55. At 55, but 55, but 55. At 55, but 55,000, but 55, yes, value for money. At 55, but 55, at 60, but 60,000, I mean, but 60,000, my left hand side. At 60, but 60,000, I made 9, but 60,000 and 5. At 65, but 65,000. At 65, but 65, but 65,000 is long, but 65, but 65 is deep. At 65, but 65 is thick, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. At 65, but 65, but 65, do I say 70? At 65, but 65, but 65, and 65, and 65,000. And the lucky buyer today is buyer number. Thank you, mighty buyer number 37 buys. Lot number 4 at 65,000 to the books. He's out and gone, ladies and gentlemen. We outfield this time lot number 5. Lot number 5, dames and heren, kyk net mooi. Side highlights, ladies and gentlemen, going back to bar 6337. On the dam side, ladies and gentlemen, dam with ICP at 376. Cow value 107, ladies and gentlemen, growth 103. Fatality 111, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. And you can see the combined EBVs, ladies and gentlemen, 107, 106, 107, 104. A bull with a hell of a lot of potential, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Out of the well-known Hilux bull, dames and heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. His brothers last year averaged over 180,000, I suppose. Well, 2 of them sold, one for 320 and one for 350. And this one is better than the last 10 that was born. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the ring, about 40, about 40,000, I mean, about 40, about 40,000, about 2, about 42, about 42,000, about 45, about 45, about 45,000, and 48, about 48,000, about 48, at 48, 50, at 50,000, about 50,000, about 50,000 online, at 50, I'm bid, about 55, about 55,000, at 60, about 60,000, I'm bid, about 60, about 60,000, I'm bid, at 60 on a movable, about 65, about 65, and 65. 75, 75,000. At 70, but it's 70,000. I am, but it's 77, but it's 70,000. Oh, it could see an occupation on, but it's 70,000 that side. At 70, but it's 77, but it's 70,000. Do I see fine? 75, but it's 75,000. At 75, but it's 75. At 75, but it's 75,000. At 75, but 80 on, but 80,000. I'm but 80 on a Hilux and but 5, but 85, but 85. At 85, but 85. Do I see 90? At 90, bid on, but 90 on, but 90,000. 100 on, but 100, but 100, but 100,000 beer. At 100, I made on, but 1, on, but 100. At 100, I made number 1, but 100, I made number 100, but 100,000. Mate, 10. I've got 110,000 here in the graveyard. Hey, number 110, number 120, number 120 against the crowd, 130, number 130, 30. At 130, number 130, number 130. At 130, number 130, 30, number 130. At 130, number 130, 30, number 130, asking 40. Number 130, 30, number 130. At 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, 40. At 140, number 140, made number 150. Number 150, made number 150, and what do I do? At 150, I made number 150 to my left hand side in the ring. At 150. Number 150 bad. At 150,000 I'm being number 130 but 150 bad. Ik het door 50,000 I'm being number 150,000 once. 150,000 twice. All I told on no more than 150,000. Kom ons gee lekker aan de club. Well done. We appreciate bar number 24. Thank you, matey. I appreciate. As always, he picks the best. Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, another thick-set son of a gun. Have a look here, side, ladies and gentlemen. We go back there to Considerata 505, ladies and gentlemen, 469. An 0529 line bred on side, dam side, Glendon's tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, and a top old matriarch in the herd, Considerata 07115. Cow value, unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, 109. Carving is 104. 114 for the growth value, ladies and gentlemen, and 104 for fertility. Have a good look here. Here he is in the ring, in the market, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here. Let's take him away. Here, a bit of 40,000, I'm maybe 44, a bit of 40, a bit of 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, a bit of 40,000. At 40, maybe 40,000, I'm 40, a bit of 40,000, I'm 40, a bit of 40,000. Do I see two? At 40, a bit of 40, maybe 40,000. At 40, I'm maybe 40,000, I'm 40,000, a bit of 40,000. At 40,000, he's just been 2 years old, ladies and gentlemen, is a young bull. At 42, but 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, do I see two? At 40, but 40,000. At 40, I'm maybe 40,000, I'm Madonna, but 40,000, Madonna, but 40,000 two. At 42, but 42,000. At 42, but 42, but 42, Madonna, but 42 the side. At 45, but 45 online. At 45, but 45, Martin and Vicar online. At 45, but 45,000. At 45, but 48, 8, but 48,000 bear. At 48, 8, but 48,000, I'm banana, but 48. At 48, 8, but 48,000, I'm maybe 48,000 in the ring. At 48, 8, but 48,000, I'm made but 48,000. At 48, but 48, but 48, 8, but 48,000, but 48,000, 48,000 all out, all done. Thank you very much indeed, and that goes to buy number 13. Thank you, matey. I appreciate. 48,000. That's value for money. Buy number 13. We appreciate. Thank you, Greg. Lot 6 is history. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes lot number 7. Lot number 7, dames en heren, bij de Kijknetmooi. Here comes a quality bull, ladies and gentlemen. He carries the pole jeans. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. Side, ladies and gentlemen, 1856. On the dam side, boss, 63.92. Dames and heren, dam size CP, 375. Grand dam size CP, 395. Growth 104. Ladies and gentlemen, milk 104. Have a look here. Here is a quality bull, a balanced bull. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. Don't make any mistakes, dames and heren. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. Here, a bit of 40,000. I'm a bit of 40, a bit of 42, a bit of 42, a bit of 42,000. I'm a bit of 42, a bit of 42,000. 42,000, at 42, to 42, two, at 42,000, I'm maybe 42, to 42,000, I'm maybe 42, to 42,000, 45,000, but tired, but 48, at 48, to 48,000, at 48, to 48,000, at 48, to 48,000, I'm maybe 48, to 48,000, but 48, 50, at 50, but 50,000, I'm maybe 50,000 here, and 50, baby, 50,000, I'm banana, but 50,000, try, at 55, 55, at 60, at 60, baby, 60,000, at 60, baby, 60,000, I'm banana, but 60,000, at 60, I'm banana, but 5, at 65, 65,000, and 70, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000, right hand side, at 70, baby, but it's 70,000, I'm banana, but it's 70,000, at 70, but it's 70, what do I do? At 70, baby, but it's 70,000, I'm banana, but 5, but it's 75, but it's 75,000, at 75, but it's 75, but it's 75, do I see 80, but it's 75, at 75,000, I'm banana, 5, but 80, at 80, but 80, but 80,000, at 80, but 80, but 5, at 85, but 85, my man, at 85, but 85, and 85, but 85, do I see 90, at 85, but 85, at 85,000's gonna take him home now, but 85, and 85, and 85,000, but 85,000, 90, at 99, 90, is that 100? Ma'am, please help him, will you? You need the bull. At 90, made on 90, but down 90,000. At 90, I'm made on 99, 90,000. At 90, made on 99, 90,000. All out, all done, no more. Well done, thank you, ma'am. By number 6. By number 6, thank you very much indeed to the Frasers. Mind but I appreciate your help. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes lot number 8. Lot number 8, dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Here's your front cover bull, ladies and gentlemen. That's him in the ring, the one on the front cover. What a bull. Ladies and gentlemen, balance by excellence. He's muscular, ladies and gentlemen, he's broad. He's a beef machine. He's young, he's got a future, ladies and gentlemen. Side boss 3210. On the dam side, going back to boss 8358. His dam's ICP 382. Dream EBVs, cow value 108, ladies and gentlemen. Calving is 102, growth 112, milk 106, fertility 111. Ladies and gentlemen, consider a stud bull. Here he is, ready to go and work for you in your herd. Dames en heren, what a bull. I bet 42 online. I bet 45. I bet 48. At 48, 80, but 40,000, I bet 48, 80, but 40,000, but 50, but 55, I bet 55, but 60, but 60,000, and 5, I bet 65, at 65, I bet 65,000, I bet 65, I bet 65,000, at 65, I bet 65, I bet 65,000, I bet 65, I bet 65,000, he's submersible, at 65, I bet 65, I bet 65,000, I bet 65, 70, but 70, but not, but 70,000, at 75, at 75, I bet 75,000, at 75, I bet 75,000 media. Ik het 75 deze nummer 75, 75, Mr. Boss of what I do, but 80, at 80, but 80, but 5, at 85, but 85, but 85, but 85, Bus Valuation of 8, at 85, but 85, at 85, but 85 is submersible, at 85, 99, 90,000, at 90, but 100, but 100, but 100, at 100 time, but 100 down, but 100,000, I'm here, but 100 is probably the bull of the sale. At 100 time be down number 1. At 100 down number 100 Basvalia Canofio Barber. At 100 number 100 time number 100 number 100,000. Ek donation round number 110 down number 110 down number 110 number 120. At 120 20 number 120 in the ring. At 120 down number 120. Ek donation number 120 number 120 do I say 30. At 120 20 number 120. Ek donation number 120 120 bid, number 120, number 120 needs to get to a start. Number 120, number 120 and bid, number 120, 130, at 130, number 130, number 130, 40, at 140, 40 with a 140 in the ring. At 140,000 and bid, number 140, number 140, at 140,000 and bid, number 140, but 140, 40, at 140,000 and bid, number 140. Ik door of jaar 50,000 number 150, number 150 bid, number 150, 160, number 160 sir. At 160 again, Mercat online. At 160 bid, number 160. Ik door 60,000 bid, number 160, number 160 sir. Up door 60,000 bid, number 160, number 160. Up door 60,000 bid, number 160 asking somebody, number 170 bid, number 170. At 170, number 190, number 190 bid. At 190 bid, number 190. At 190, number 190. There's not very many bulls like this in the breed. At 190, number 190 asking 90. At 190 bid, number 190 bid, number 190, number 190,000. Ik het door 80,000 bits in the ring. Number 190 buzz will even mark it now. At 190 bid, number 190, number 190 bid. At 190 bid, number 200, number 200,000 bits in the ring. At 200 bid, number 200, number 200,000 bid. Ik het 200,000 rand, number 200 bid, number 200, number 200,000. At 200,000 I'm number 200 bid, number 200,000, number 200. It's a hell of a bull. At 200, number 200,000 yeah. Ik het 200,000 rand, number 200,000 I'm bidding. No, number 200,000, number 200. Do I see 210? I'll take 210. Instead of 220. 200, number 200,000, I'm maybe 200, number 200. 200,000, I'm maybe 200, number 200,000, number 200,000 once. 200,000 twice. All out, all done, no more. Let's put our hands together. Thank you very much indeed. Bar number 7, we appreciate. Mr. Parker, thank you very much. Mr. Williamson, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Mr. Willie Becker from up in the Northern Transvaal, I appreciate your help. Thank you, sir. That was indeed a top bull. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer you lot number 9, lot number 9. We turn the page. Side again, ladies and Mustang. Going back to bar 6, 188. And ladies and gentlemen, on the dam side, going back to boss 9378, East Dams ICP, ladies and gentlemen, 365. Paternal Grand Dams ICP, 371. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, look at it. Growth value, 103. Ladies and gentlemen, carcass, 108. If he comes in, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. A bull with capacity, dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the width and the pins, dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen. Consider lot number 9. Hey, out of a top cow, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. And she's 15 years old. She, ladies and gentlemen, 16 years old, 13 calves. Unbelievable. Longevity, fertility, par excellence. There's about 40, number 40,000, I maybe 40,000, and through number 42, number 42,000. Hey, get to him, there's about 42, number 42,000, I maybe 45, number 45, number 48, number 40,000, at 48, 50, 50,000, I maybe 50,000, 5, number 55,000, 60, 60,000, at 5, number 65, number 65, number 65, 70, number 75, at 75, 18, number 85, at 85, number 85,000, at 85, number 85, number 85,000 beer. At 85, number 85, do I see 19? Number 85, 5. At 85, 590. At 19, 100, number 100, number 100,000 beer. Ik het onderdezen number 100, number 100,000, number 100. At 100, I made number 101, number 100,000. Ik het onderdezen number 100, I made number 100, number 100, asking 10. At 100, made number 100. Op 100,000 be number 1, number 100,000. Op 100,000 rand, 10 julle meneer allemaal klaar. Ladies and gentlemen, gonna close at 100,000. At 100, it's gonna take him home, ladies and gentlemen, closing at 100,000. Thank you very much indeed. Bar number 1, bar number 1, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brotherton, I appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 9 leaves the ring, ladies and gentlemen. We offer you this time lot number 10. Like to return again out of a fertile cow, ladies and gentlemen, ICP 368. Carving is 103, fatality 100, ladies and gentlemen, consider him win 252. Dames en heren, kyk net mooi, a long-bodied bull with capacity and a good chief. Dames en heren, good width, straight through, don't miss out on them. Ek het 40,000, aber 40, aber 40,000, aber 40, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40,000. At 40, I'm maybe 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40, but 2, but 42, but 42,000. At 42, but 5, but 45, but 45. At 45, but 45, but 45,000. At 45, but 45,000, I'm maybe 45, but 45, but 45,000. Yeah. Up 45,000, maybe 45, but 45. Look at the length, look at the thickness, look at the capacity, look at the bull. At 45, but 45, but 45,000, I'm maybe 45, but 45. At 45,000, I'm maybe 45, but 45,000, I'm bid number 45. Do I see? At 45, but 45, 48, but 48, but 48,000. At 48, 850, 50,000, I'm maybe 50,000, but 50,000 right hand side. At 50, but 50,000. At 50,000, but 50,000, I'm 50, but 50,000. Yeah. At 50,000, number 50,000. Do I see 5? At 50, but 50,000. At 50,000, I'm made 50,000, but 50,000. Do I but 50,000 asking 5? Of 5,000, but 50, but no, 50,000. At 50, but 50,000. Ladies and gentlemen, going to close here at 50 now, number 50,000 once. And twice, and all outs and all done at 50,000. By number 13, Mize. Thank you very much indeed. We appreciate. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, return to lot number 11. Dames en heren, meneer, kyk net mooi. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. He comes out of a pole bull, ladies and gentlemen. 15,178. Going back to WO11544. On the dam side, WO11407. Ladies and dam size CP 369. Cow value 101, growth 127, milk 112. Ladies and gentlemen, look at those EBVs. 101, 129, 149. Ladies and gentlemen, 104. Consider him as he comes in. Here comes lot number 11, a beef machine. Ladies and gentlemen, consider this bull as he comes in. I think we've got to put somebody in the ring that looks like a heifer. Maybe he will come in. Ladies and gentlemen, please just be patient. Can we open that gate that they can see through? Maybe they'll come. Just before they want to go out, we can close the gate. Maybe they just need a part. He's like some guys. You ask them to go along and then they refuse. And once you've got them convinced to go along, when you want to leave, they don't want to leave. Then you're stuck till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't think we're bothering him. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. Here is lot number 11, ladies and gentlemen. We offer him first a pole bull. I repeat, out of a fertile cow, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look here. 7 years, 6 calves, ICP 369. I repeat, the EBVs 101, 129, 149, 104. Ladies and gentlemen, water bull. He's long, he's thick. Just look at the meat here in the butt. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good look here, ladies and gentlemen. We offer you lot number 111. I bet 42,000 online. Number 42, number 42,000, I'm maybe 42, number 42, number 42,000, I'm maybe 42. Up to him, fair up, ladies and maybe 42, number 42,000, number 42, number 42,000, number 42. At 42, number 42, number 45, number 45, number 45,000 beer. And 48, number 48, mere cut on 9, 50, 50 in the ring. At 50, I'm number 50,000, number 50, number 55, number 55, number 55,000 for Mursaba. At 55, number 55,000, I'm maybe 55, number 55, do I see 60? At 55, number 55, number 55, number 55,000, I'm maybe 55, number 55, number 55. Up 5 and 5 up days and I'm number 55, do I see 60? At 55, number 55, number 55, and 55, number 55,000, number 55, number 55, here comes the buy of the day, 55,000. 55,000 once and twice and all out and all done. Thank you, Mr. Heyman. Buy number 517 is going up to the Free State. Thank you very much indeed on lot number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, now we offer you another top bull. Dames and herren, a cake net boy, lot number 12. There is in the ring also a smooth pole bull, ladies and gentlemen, signed by another pole bull boss, 5048. Dames and herren, on the dam side, you can see going back to W00957. Growth 122, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. You can see growth, ladies and gentlemen, the top 1% of the beef master breed, ladies and gentlemen. Growth value 142, production value, ladies and gentlemen, 105. If you're in the feedlot industry, ladies and gentlemen, look at this carcass value of 140. It is in the ring in the market there, dames and gentlemen, a cake net point, but 40,000, but 40,000, I like him though. And 40 B, but 40,000, I'm maybe 44, but 49, but 40,000. At 40 B, but 40,000, I'm maybe 44, but 40, I'm number 40,000, number 40,000. At 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000, do I see 5? At 42, number 42,000 beer. At 42, number 42 on this quality bull. At 42, number 42, look at the width here on top, look at the balance, ladies and gentlemen, this bull, look at the spring of rubber, I'm missing here, but a cake biggie more. At 45, and 48, at 48, number 48, that side, and 50, at 50, number 50,000, 5, at 55, number 55,000, at 55, number 55, number 55,000, and maybe 55, number 55, number 50, number 55, at 55, my left hand side, at 55, number 55, do I see 60, at 55, number 55, number 55, 5, and do I 60, and 60 this side, at 60, but it's 3,000, I'm bad, but it's 3,000, asking for, at 60 bid, but it's 3,000, I'm bad, no, but it's 3,000, all you're gonna have from this bull is a memory, and it's gonna be a bad one, but it's 3,000, I'm bad, but it's 3,000, I'm bad, but it's 3,000, but it's 3,000 once, 60,000 twice, all out, all done, no more. Thank you very much indeed, sir. What a buy. I appreciate value for money. Top bull. Buy number 9 buys. Buy number 9 buys. We appreciate. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Buzz. Thank you very much indeed, Bruce Farming. All the way from Richmond. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we turn the page. Umshayagad. Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, I think we will name these 2 bulls. Chippy and Chris. They're damn stubborn. Okay, out they go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes number 13. Lot number 13, ladies and gentlemen, side Glenland's tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see this bull weighed 319 kgs. Unbelievable. Dames en heren, wat hy kyk net mooi. Consider him as he comes in. Lot number 13. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a winner calf producer par excellence. There he is. He weighed at 319 kgs. He's long, he's thick. Ladies and gentlemen, consider a beef machine. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the business of producing beef, you should be in business now. Hey, number 13 is a ring, number 40, number 40,000, number 40,000, I'm number 40, number 40,000, as long as a trade. Hey, number 40, number 40,000, I'm number 40, number 40,000, I'm number 40,000, number 40, number 40,000, number 40,000. Hey, could feel like this number 2, number 42, number 42,000, I'm number 42, 2. At 42, number 42,000, I'm number 42. At 42, but 5, number 45, number 45, he's a long bull, dames near us at the cut, number 45, number 45 only. At 45, number 48, number 48, number 40,000. At 50, number 50,000, I'm number 50,000. At 50, I'm number 50,000. Number 50,000. Ik het 50,000 bij down, number 50,000, do I see 5? At 50, number 55, number 55. At 55 on 9, number 60,000 in the ring. Number 60,000, number 60,000 against the boss now. At 60, number 60,000, John Watt Market, number 65, number 60,000, I'm number 60,000 as a Mursabal. At 60, number 60,000, I'm number 60,000. At 60, I'm number 60,000, number 60,000. Obsessed of these in number 65, number 65, at 65, number 65,000, number 65 by John Ano. At 65, number 65, number 65,000, I'm number 65. At 65, number 65, number 65,000. Ik het 65 deze in number 65, 5 and 70,000, 70,000 beer. At 70,000, John wat maak ek hier? At 70,000, 70,000, hy is lang, hy is dik, dames en heren, uit die bitter goeie skere, luister met 70, ja. At 70,000, I'm baby 70,000, John wil ek moet besluit. At 70,000, I'm baby 70,000, niks omgekoop het vir 75. At 70,000, ja. Ek het 70,000, I'm baby 70,000, I'm baby, no, 70,000 once. 70,000 twice. All out, all 5. At 75, number 75, number 75. I think he's worth at least 150. At 75, number 75 in the ring. Number 75, at 80, number 80, number 80,000, number 85, at 85, number 85, number 85, now 99, number 90,000, at 90, number 99, number 90,000, I'm made, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, but no, number 90,000, at 90, number 90, number 90,000. Ik kan niet op deze nummer 90, but he no, number 90,000, 90,000, 90,000. Thank you very much indeed. What a bull by number 12. Thank you very much indeed. Yo, that's an excellent bull. Thank you, Mr. Tretchler. I agree with you, mate. Well done. Thank you, Raimar. Ladies and gentlemen, we have for you lot number 14. Another thick set son of a gun. Look at the masculinity. Look at the thickness. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the bull. I personally like this bull a hell of a lot, dames en heren. He's got balance. He's got masculinity. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi. Here's a beef machine. ICP of the dam 398, ladies and gentlemen. Growth 115, fatality 100, dames en heren. And he weighed 324 kgs. What a beef machine. If you're not interested in him, I don't know. Look at this. Yo, 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 yo. Mr. Williamson, I hope you have considered this bull very well. That's a bull and a half, dames and heren. It's one of the bulls of the sale, ladies and gentlemen, 45 online. Number 45, number 45, number 45, number 45, number 45,000, I'm maybe 48, number 40,000, and 48, number 40,000, I'm maybe 48, number 40,000, at 48, number 48,000, I'm maybe 48, at 48, number 50, at 50, number 50, John Watt Market, no, at 50,000, I'm maybe 50, number 50,000, I'm number 50,000, at 50, I'm number 50,000. 50,000, I'm bidding on 50,000 beer, and 50 to 55, at 55, on 55, at 60, at 60, but 65, at 65, on 65, at 70, but 70,000, I'm bidding 77, but 70,005, at 75, on 80, at 80, but 80,000, at 80, but 80,000, fine, but 85, on 85,000, at 85, on 85, on 85, at 90, at 99, on 90,000, at 90, on 90,000, he might be better than the previous bull. At 99, over 90,000, I'm but down over 90, but 90,000, over 90, but 109, over 100, but 100, but 100 now 10. At 100, I made number 1, number 100,000. At 100, I made number 1, number 100. It's all nation, number 1, number 100,000. At 100, I made number 100, 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 number 100,000. Once, twice, all out, all done, no more. Bar number 12, thank you, Mr. Trachula. Well done, Rima, I agree with you. Thank you, sir. 100,000 takes him up to Escort and Winterton, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, release the ring. We are for you this time, lot number 15. Lot number 15, dames en heren, bij de kijk net mooi. Side again, the pole bull boss 5048. The dam, ladies and gentlemen, ICP 379. Cow value 104. Carving is excellent, 126. Growth 112, dames en heren. Fertility 112. Consider those EBV's again, 104, 119, 122 and 104. Dames en heren, bij de kijk net mooi. Consider him as he comes in. Another well-balanced bull, ladies and gentlemen, with excellent carving ease. And excellent growth. Dames en heren, kyk 'n bietjie mooi. Here comes lot number 15. Lot number 15, there is. We offer lot number 15 first. Dames en heren, well-balanced bull. In the ring, in the market, ladies and gentlemen, I repeat those EBVs, 104, 119, 122, and 104. Dames and heren, lot number 15 on offer right now out of a fertile cow. Hey, number 40,000, I'm bid 40, but 40,000, I'm bid 40, 40, but 40,000 bid. At 40, bid 40,000, I'm bid down, but 40,000 bid down, but 2, but 42, 2. At 42, with mark online. At 42, but 42,000, I'm bid 42, but 42, mere cut online. At 42, but 42, but 42,000, 5, but 45, 5, but 45 bid. At 45, 5, but 45, but 45,000, John of mark known. 48, at 48, but 50, at 55, at 55, 60. At 60, but 60,005. At 65, but 65,000 bid. At 70, but 70, but down, but 77, but 70,000, but down, but 70,005. At 75, but 75,000. At 80, down, but 80,000, a lot number 50. At 85, but 85, at 90, at 90, down, but 90, number 90, number 90,000 bid. At 90, number 90, number 90,000, but down, number 90, 100, but 100, but 100,000, but 110, number 110. At 110, number 110, number 110. Ian, tell him he's only his one knee, that's all. If he doesn't get the bull, they might both be sore. Number 110, number 110, number 110. At 110, number 110, asking 20. At 110, number 110, but he, number 110,000. At 110, number 110,000. At 110,000, I'm bid down, number 110, 110,000. Thank you very much indeed. Buy number 1 buys at 110 on lot number 15. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Brotherton. Thank you, mate. And you guys for the help there. I appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed lot number 15, look what I'm offering you here. Here is a bull with incredible masculinity. Dames en heren, meneer de kyk net mooi. Excellent carving ease of 114, milk 109, fertility 113. Ladies and gentlemen, here is, ladies and gentlemen, a stud bull for the stud breeders to open up the heifers. Look at the quality, look at the excellent balance and masculinity. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, his dam's ICP 371. He comes, ladies and gentlemen, out of bars 65, 63. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. Lot number 16. Hey, if you're up there, about 40,000, I'm maybe 40,000. I like him, maybe 40,000, I'm here. At 40, baby, 40,000, I'm a masculine son of a gun, number 40, baby, 40,000. Up your up there, I'm maybe 40,000, I'm maybe 42. At 42, 42,000. At 42, 42,000, I'm maybe 42, 42,000, number 42 now 5. At 45, number 45, by John, number 48, number 48, number 48 in the ring. At 48, number 48, John of Market, no. At 48, number 48,000. And 50, number 50,000, number 50,000 up in the Free State now. And 55 down here. At 55, number 55, at 60, number 60,000, number 60,000. At 60, number 60,000, I'm been, number 60,000. At 60, number 60,000 here. It says Nation Hamlet 5, number 65, number 65, my right hand side. At 70, but it's 70 left hand side. But it's 70, but it's 70,000. At 70, but it's 70, but number 5. At 75, but it's 75,000. At 75, but it's number 75, number 75. At 75, at 75, but it's 75,000, I'm but it's 75, and 75 do I see 80, at 75, 5, and 75, 5, and 75,000. Thank you, buyer number 9, I appreciate, sir. He goes to Richmond, thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I offer you lot number 17. Lot 17, dames en heren, meneer, kijk net mooi. Side, ladies and gentlemen, 10, 21 and 06, 85. And the top old cow 0701, ladies and gentlemen, and 33060. On the damn side, ladies and gentlemen, out of on top 16107. Ladies and gentlemen, this bull, if you're in the draughty industry, has got all the matriarch cows in the industry in his pedigree. Cow value 112, growth 107, excellent carving is of 122, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, fatality 100. Hier is hy in die ring, dames en heren, a smooth bull, well-balanced bull. Consider him, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out on him, dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. And I'm betting gentlemen 42 online, number 42, number 42, number 42,000, number 42. Ek 42,000, number 45, number 45, number 45, number 48, number 48,000, number 50, 50,000, number 50,000, number 55, number 60,000 in the ring. At 60, 60,000, I'm betting on number 60,000 against the Q Ranch at 5. At 65, number 65, at 70, 70,000 in the ring. At 70, but 70,000, I'm betting 77, 70,000 asking 5. At 70, but 70,000, and what do I do? I can see enough days about it's only paid down, but it's 70,000. At 70 paid, but it's 70,000. I'm down, but it's 70,000 asking 5. At 70, but it's 5, but it's 75 in the ring. But it's 75, but it's 75, but 80, but 80,000 here. At 85, but 85. At 90, down, but 90,000. At 90, but down, but 90, but 90, but 100, but 100, but 100, but down, but 100,000. 10, at a 110, 10, but 110 asking 20. At 110, number 110, number 110,000 bed. At 110, number 110, number 120, number 110 asking 20. At 110, number 110,000. At 110, 20, but 120, 20, but 130, 30, but 130 bed. At 130, 30, but 130 it's a quality bull. At 130, 30, but 130, number 130 I'm bad. At 130, but 130, but 130 do I see 40. At 130, number 130. Hekatonen direct they submit 130,000. 130 once, twice, all out, all done. Thank you, mate. I appreciate. And the buyer number today is buyer number 23. He supports us every year. Thank you very much indeed. Buyer number 23. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Latham. At 130,000. Ladies and gentlemen, here's another strong son of a gun. Yo, just look at the beef and top. Ladies and gentlemen, here's another machine. Having a look here, side Cashmere Leroy. On the damn side, the proven, ladies and gentlemen, 469. Cow value 100, ladies and gentlemen, growth 106, milk 110, fertility 108. Here he is, dames and heren, kyk net mooi. Consider another top bull, ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. That's a bull and a half. It is in the ring in the market day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bad. Every 40, every 40,000. I'm maybe 40, every 40,000, every 40,000, every 2. At 42, every 42,000, every 42, every 42,000. I'm bad. And 42, every 42,000, every 42, 5, every 45, every 40. At 45, I'm at 45, I'm at 45, I'm at 45, I'm at 45,000, I'm at 48, I'm at 40,000, at 48, I'm at 48,000, I'm at 48, at 48, I'm at 48, I'm at 40,000, I'm at 48, I'm at 40,000, I see 50, at 48, I'm at 40,000, I'm at 48, I'm at 48, I'm at 48,000, out of a fertile dam, ladies and gentlemen, ICP 364 and 50, I can fight all days, I'm at 50,000, I'm at 50, I'm at 50,000, I'm at 50, I can fight all days, I'm at 50,000, yes, I'm movable at 15, but 50,000 and value for money too. I can fight all days and I'm at 15, but 50,000. John Wagbach for you. At 50, but 50,000, I'm at 50,000. Anders vat ek hom sommer vir jou, Jonna. At 50, but 5. At 55 in the ring. I'm at 55, I'm at 55,000. I can 55,000 bed, but 55, 5. I'm at 55, I'm at 55,000. I can 55,000, I'm at 55, I'm at 55. Look at this masculinity, look at the balance, ladies and gentlemen, look at the thickness straight through. At 55, 155,000, I'm maybe 55. At 55, 155,000, here comes the sale of the day. At 55, 155, 5, and 55, 5, and 55,000. 60,000. 65,000. Mr. Tretchell, are you in or out? 65, 165, if you out, you wrong. 65, I'm at 70, but it's 70, but no, but it's 70, but it's 70,000. At 70, but it's 70,000, I'm made, but it's 77, but it's only, but no, but it's 70,000. All out, all done. And is that Mr. Tretchell or not? By number 25, thank you very much indeed, Mr. Hughes. Thank you, John. Top bull, well done. 80,000. 7. By 25. Ladies and gentlemen, a long bull, a thick bull, a bull with capacity. Kyk net 'n bietjie mooi hier is hy, ladies and gentlemen. Again, carving his by excellence, 113. Ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi. His dam's ICP 371, paternal Grand Dam 372. Daar is hy in die ring, in die mark, ladies and gentlemen. Consider him another pole bull, ladies and gentlemen. Well balanced, carving his par excellence. And in the ring in the market day, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. Over 40, but 40,000 beer. I can feel up days over 40, baby, 40,000, but 40, but 40,000. I made it, 40, 40, but 40,000, but 40,000. Asking two. At 40, baby, 40,000. I made it, 40, 40, but 40, but out, but 40, 40, but 40,000. At feel up days and two, but 42, but 42, but 42,000. I made it, 42. 45, 45, 48, 48,000, 50, 50,000, at 50, 50,000, I'm 50,000, 55, at 60, at 60, 50,000, I'm 50,000, at 60, I'm 80, no, no, 65, 65, no, 70, at 65, 5, and 65, 65,000, 65, asking 70, at 65, 65, but 70,000, I'm but it's only 7, but it's only 1,000. I'm there. At 70, but it's only 1,005. At 75, but 80. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 5, but 80, but 80. Indot. Coca Imali. And I'm at 80,000, I'm at 80,000, at 80,000. It's my man up on top there, ladies and gentlemen, 80. At 80,000, I'm at 80,000, I'm 80,000. At 80,000, I'm 80,000, 80,000. Thank you, mighty 80,000 by number 18. I appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take any money, anyway. Thank you, Craig, Mr. Hutton. If you show me the money, I will take it. And ladies and gentlemen, another very well muscled bull. a specialist bull to open up your heifers, ladies and gentlemen. Phenotypically, you can see he is a heifer bull. His EBV shows you calving is 119. But with that comes along, ladies and gentlemen, growth of 118 and fertility of 102. Consider this bull, ladies and gentlemen, to open up your heifers, but get all the growth you need. 101 cow value, 104 growth, 107 carcass, and production value, ladies and gentlemen, on par. He's long, he's deep, he's balanced, ladies and gentlemen, Kate Moy. In the ring, in a market, lot number 20, dames and heren. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, a specialist bull for carving is. It is a ring in a market, bit 40, bit 40,000, bit 40, bit 40, 40, bit 40,000, bit. At 40, maybe 40,000, and maybe 40, bit 40,000, bit 40, I'm at 40,000. At 40, maybe 40, 40, bit 40,000, and maybe 40, bit 40,000, asking two. At 40, bit 40, bit 40,000, and maybe 40, 40, bit 40,000. At 40, maybe 40,000, and maybe 40,000. At 40, maybe 40,000, and maybe 40,000. I'm baby 40, 40, 40,000 at 40, baby 40,000. I'm bit home at 40, 40, 40,000. I'm made at 40, 40, 40,000 at 40, baby 40,000. I'm bit on, I'm 40, 40,000. I'm baby 40, 40, 40,000. I don't see anybody expressing any common sense. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bull for carving ease. Don't make any mistakes. He's one of the best bulls, ladies and gentlemen, in the catalog for carving is. Use the right bull for the right reasons, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to go and buy a breeder bull like some of our indigenous animals like a Nguni or a Boran or Afrikaner. To open up your heifers, you can buy one a hell of a lot better. I'm asking for 40. 40,000 anybody? Thank you, sir. I'm at 40. I'm looking for more common sense, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a little bit of there. Hey, 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40, baby, 40, 40, but 40, but 40,000, anybody at two? 40,000, all out, all done, no more. One wise man. Thank you, sir. And the buyer number today is buyer number 19. Excellent buy. Thank you very much indeed at 40,000. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Lund. Thank you, Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, we are for you lot number 21. Lot number 21, ladies and gentlemen, there is tradition on the dam side going back, ladies and gentlemen, to 151, dames and his embryo calf. Consider him if you've got Taurus cows, Angus, Herefords, Sussex, ladies and gentlemen, or any British or European bred cows. This Indicus bull will do you a better job than any Brahman bull. Here he is, and he's red. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to breed them red. In the ring, in the market, ladies and gentlemen, milk value of 105, fatality 103 in the ring, in the market there, ladies and gentlemen, let's take it away. And I'm bringing John 40,000, I made 40, 40, 40,000, I made 40, 40, 40,000. Angus? You need a bull. At 40,000, I'm bid 40, but 40 for I'm over. Hey, but 40,000, I'm bid 40, 40, but 40, I'm bid 40,000 too. At 42, but 42,000. At 42, but 42, 5, but 45, 5, but 45,000, I'm bid 45. At 48, but 48, but 40,000, 40,000 up in the Free State of Martin. At 48, 8, but 40,000, I'm bid 48. At 48, 8, but 40,000. At 48, 8, but 40,000, I'm bid 48, 8, but 40,000. Do I see 50? At 48. 80 but 40,000, I'm maybe 48, 80 but 48,000, but 48, 80 but 48, 80 but 48,000. Anybody at 50 before I close? At 48, 80 but 48,000, 48,000, 48,000. Sold 48,000. Thank you, Mr. Wap, Martin Wipplinger, Optimum Farming from Brantford, Bar 515. At 48,000. Ladies and gentlemen, he leaves the ring. We're going to offer you lot number 22. Lot 22, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the bull that's probably made the biggest impact in the drought master breed in South Africa. Fancy boy, ladies and gentlemen, SARS side. On the dam side tradition, he's as long as a train, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the balance. Dames and heren, kyk net mooi. He's thick, he's deep, he's balanced, he's long. Dames and heren, kyk net mooi. Carving is 106, growth 105, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the top donor cow, ladies and gentlemen, going back to tradition 0529. The owner retains a semen share in the bull. He still needs to tap that, ladies and gentlemen. He will organized with the new owner to do that. Dames en heren, ladies and gentlemen, number 22. I'm at 40. Ik het 40,000, number 40, number 40,000, number 40,000. I'm maybe 42, number 42, number 42,000. I'm maybe 42, too. At 42, number 42,000. I'm at 45, number 45, number 45. At 45, number 45,000. At 48, number 48,000. I'm at 50, number 50,000. Ik het 50,000, number 50, but now number 50, number 50,000. Asking 5. At 50, number 50,000, yeah. Ik het 50,000, number 55, number 55,000, 55, 55, 60, 60,000. At 60, number 60,000, I'm but number 5, number 65. At 65, number 65, number 65,000, 70, 70,000 on number 5. At 70 in the ring, number 70,000, number 70,000. At 70, baby, 70,000, 5, number 75 in the Kalari now. At 75, number 75, number 18, number 80, number 80,000. At 80, number 80,000, I'm bad, number 18, number 85. At 85, number 85, number 85,000. At 85, number 85, number 85, and 99, number 90,000. At 90, number 90, number 5, number 100, number 100, 100, number 100,000 in the Kalari. Ik het organization number 100, number 110, number 110. At 110, number 110. At 110, number 110,000. At 110, number 110, number 110,000, number 120, number 120. At 120, number 120, Keith, what do I do? At 120, number 130, number 130. At 130, number 130, number 130, number 130, number 130. At 130, number 134, number 144, number 140, number 140. At 140,000, I'm maybe 144, number 140, 50, number 150. At 150, I'm made number 150. At 150,000, I'm made number 150, 50, number 150,000. At 150,000, I'm maybe 150, number 150, number 150, number 150. It's the Eastern Cape against the Kalahari. 150, but it's in the Eastern Cape. 150, 150, 50, 150. Ik het hoor 50,000 met 150 meer kat online. Nummer 160. 160 in the Kalahari. 160, 160, 70, 170 we keep now. 170, 170, 170, 170, number 170. 170,000 I made, number 170, 170 asking 80. 170,000 I made, number 170. 170, number 170, 170, 170, 170 against the Kalahari. Up 170,000, number 170,000. Number 170, number 170, 170,000. 170, ladies and gentlemen, all out, all done, no more, 170,000. Bar 501, Mr. Keith Pankey down in East London, thank you. We say thank you to the Goosen brothers from the Kalahari down in Uppington. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are for you lot number 23. Lot number 23, ladies and gentlemen, a bull with balance and excellent depth. Have a good look here. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. A bull, ladies and gentlemen, with excellent balance. Spring of rip, ladies and gentlemen, cake net boy. And capacity, dam size CP 385. Carving is 112, ladies and gentlemen, fidelity 107. Consider top bull, ladies and gentlemen, win 256 dames in the other cake net boy. And he carries the bull jeans, ladies and gentlemen, the ring in the market here, ladies and gentlemen, look at the width in him. Dames in the other cake net, gentlemen, 40. I can feel like there's number 40, number 40,000, number 40, number 40,000, I'm maybe 44, number 40,000. At 40, I'm maybe 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000, I'm maybe 42, 2. At 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000, asking 5. At 42, number 42, number 42,000, I'm maybe 42, number 42,000. At 42, number 42,000, I'm maybe 42, number 42,000, number 42, 2. He win 256, 45. At 45, number 45, 48. At 48, at 50. At 50, number 50,000, I'm maybe 50,000, number 55. At 55, number 55,000 meer. Ik heb 55,000, I'm maybe 55, 155,000. At 55, 155,000. Now 62, 3,000. I'm able to be 65. At 65, 155,000. I'm able to be now 70. At 65, 155, right hand side. At 65, 155,000. At 65, 155,000. I'm able to be 155,000. At 65, 155,000. You're going to miss out on him. At 65, 5 and 65, 5 and 65 and 65 and 65 and 65,000. 65,000 once, twice, all out, all done. Thank you very much indeed. And that goes to buyer number 13. Thank you very much indeed, Greg. I appreciate, mate. At 65,000. And ladies and gentlemen, we offer you lot number 24. Lot number 24, dames en heren, meneer, kijk net mooi. Another well-balanced bull, ladies and gentlemen, birth mass 30 kgs, dames en heren, meneer, kijk net mooi. Nice ease of carving as he comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, here you can see we 231 kgs. Dames and heren, consider another well-balanced bull. Also with fall jeans is just a skirt bull. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, consider lot number 24. Ladies and gentlemen, well-muscled bull. Ladies and gentlemen, the market here. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Moy. Bull with a lot of capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, the ring in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, 40, but 40,000, but 40, but 40,000. At 40, but 2, but 42, but 42, but 42, but 42. At 42, but 42,000. Ek 42, there's number 42, number 42, number 42, there's my man. At 42, number 42, number 42, now 5, number 42, number 42, 2. Ek 42, there's number 42, number 42, number 42, number 42, I see 5. At 42, number 42,000. Sorry about that. At 42, number 42, number 42, but down, number 42, number 42. Number 42. Look at the width in the pins. Look at the width over to the top. Dames and number 42 only. Number 42, number 42,000. I'm number 42, number 42,000. I'm number 42. Bull of a good chief as well. At 42, number 42, number 42, number 42,000. I'm number 42, number 42. I'm gonna give him away. At 42, and 42, and 42, and 42,000. 42,000, 42,000. Sold 42,000. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate it. And that's my number 7. Thank you, sir. Okay, you've seen the gate, ladies and gentlemen. We offer you, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 25A. This is the bull that has been donated, ladies and gentlemen. The proceeds of this goes to the Swartberg and Cedarville Farmers Association for the fire damage there. Let's give the sellers again a nice round of applause for this excellent gesture. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you should get, ladies and gentlemen, all his information on the addendum. And he comes, ladies and gentlemen, out of the pastures out at Swartberg. He has not been prepared for the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, on SAR side, going back to Glendon's tradition. On the dam side, Vova 1358, ladies and gentlemen, Cape Net Moy. Don't make any mistakes. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, he weighed 280 kgs. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, his sire was sold for 700,000 a couple of years ago. It's the first son offered by Chippy, ladies and gentlemen, out of Outback, a top stud bull. Here he is, lot number 25A. Ladies and gentlemen, the proceeds goes to the Farmers Association for the fires damage at Cedarville and Swartberg. I'm at 40, number 40,000. I'm at 40, number 40, number 42, number 42, number 42,000. At 42, number 42, number 5, number 45, number 45, number 48, number 48,000, number 50, number 50,000, but 5. At 55, number 55, at 55, number 55,000. At 55, number 55, number 55,000, number 55, number 55,000. Yeah. Ik 55 days meer, number 55. 55, 55, 55,000. At 55, at 70, at 70,000, 60,000, 60,000. At 60, at 70, at 70, asking fire. At 60, at 60,000, at 60,000, Mercat online. At 60, at 60,000, I'm maybe 60,000. At 60, I'm at 60,000, I'm 3,000, 3,000. At 60 is going to Freiburg here, but it's 3,000. I'm made on 3,000. At 60, but no, but it's 3,000, 60,000, 60,000, 60,000. Thank you, Mr. Daniel King from Freiburg. We appreciate by number 520. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, now here's lot number 25 in your catalog. Side, ladies and gentlemen, BC 1968 1068. And you can see the paternal Grand Dam ICP 365. His own dam's ICP 354, ladies and gentlemen, and the maternal Grand Dam 386. He comes, ladies and gentlemen, out of exceptional fertile dam lines and with a cow value of 117. He's got a calving ease of 120, growth of 122. Milk 107, fertility 102. Ladies and gentlemen, combined EBVs 117, 108, 127, 114. If my bank account looked like his EBVs, ladies and gentlemen, I would have been damn happy, let me tell you. There's a well-balanced bull in the ring in the market there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take him away, gentlemen. 42, number 42, number 42 online. And 45, number 45, number 45 in the ring. At 45, number 45, Mr. Heyman, what do I do? Number 45, number 45, number 45, 48, 48,000, 50, 50,000, 55, 55, at 55, 60,000, 5,000, 70, 5, 75, 80,000, but 5, 85, at 85, 99, 90,000, 100, 100, 100, number 110, number 110, 20, number 120, at 120, 20, number 120, bad, at 120, bad, number 120, 20, number 120, number 120, at 120,000, I'm bid down number 120, 20 number 120. At 120,000, I'm bid down number 120. At 120, 20 number 120, number 120, that's way. At 120, I'm bid down number 120, 20 number 120, 20 number 120, number 120, do I see 30? At 120, 20 number 120, bid down 120, 120,000. So that number one, thank you, Mr. Brotherton. He's out and gone, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes lot number 26, another pole bull. Side, ladies and gentlemen, WO8479, ladies and gentlemen. And on the dam side, going back to WO11164. Ladies and gentlemen, again, out of that top dam lines, you can see paternal and maternal dam lines, ICP 398, 392, our own dams, ICP 359, calving is 109, milk 104, ladies and gentlemen, fertility 101. Here in the ring and the market there, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here, ladies and gentlemen, let's take it away. He weighed 278 kgs down here in Southern Natal, which is damn good. Dames and here, kicked in more with 40, but 40,000, but 40,000, man. He can feel up there's about 40, baby, 40,000, but 40, I'm down, but 40, 40, but 40,000, but 40,000. At 40, I'm baby, 40,000, I'm mid, but 40, 40, but 40,000, I'm baby, 40, 40, but 40, but 40, but 40,000, asking two. At 40, I'm baby. 40, but 40, I'm but no, 40,000. At 40, but 40, but 40, 40, but 40,000, 40,000. I can feel up there's about 40, but 2, but 42, but 42, but 42. Is that a bit right there? At 42, but 42, but 42,000. At 42, but 42, but 42,000. I'm maybe 42 now. 5, but 42, but 42, 2. At 42, but 42,000. I'm maybe 42, but 42, but 42, but 42, 42, 42, 42,000. 42,000. Sold 42,000. Thank you, guys. And the buy number today is buy number 42 at 42,000. Lucky luck. I appreciate. 42,000. Thank you, mighty. We appreciate. Thank you, Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, he leaves the ring. Lungi Lu Puma. Yo. The gate's battery is flat. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like number 27 dames in the other bit of cake net boy. The dams ICP 375, grand dams ICP 369, cow value 117, ladies and gentlemen, growth 102, milk 109, fertility 124. Combined EBVs on this bull, ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Summarized 117, 113, 110, 115. In the ring in the market there is, ladies and gentlemen, excellent figures. The ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Gentlemen, 40. At 40, bit 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40, now, but 40,000, maybe 40, 40, but 40, now, but 40, but 40,000, asking 2, but 42, 2. At 42, number 42, number 42, now find number 42, 2. At 42, number 42,000, I'm even 42, number 42,000. At 42, number 42,000, I'm even 42, number 42, number 42, now 5. At 42, number 42,000, I'm even 42, number 42, number 42, do I see 5? At 42, 2, number 42,000. At 45, number 45, number 45, number 45, this side. And 48, at 48, number 48,000. At 48, number 48,000, I'm maybe 48, number 48, number 40,000, do I see 50? At 48, number 48,000, I'm maybe 48, number 48, but no, number 48, at 48, number 48, number 48, number 48, and 48, and 48, and 48, and 48,000. Thank you, mighty. 48,000, by number 11. I appreciate, sir. 11 buys at 48,000. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we have for you lot number 28, dames and gentlemen, the cake net boy. Side triple two, ladies and gentlemen, cake net boy. On the dam side tradition again, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. Growth 105, ladies and gentlemen, fertility 119. Top bull, ladies and gentlemen, cake net boy. Very strong on top, ladies and gentlemen. Hide in here, sleek as hell, dames and like a bar soap. Cake net boy, and look at the width here in the back, dames and the pins, gentlemen, at 40. If you're on this number 40, but 40,000, number 40,000, at 40, I'm maybe 40,000, I'm maybe 40. Maybe 40,000, do I see 2? At 40, but 40, maybe 40,000. At 42, but 42, 5, but 45, 5, but 45, 5, but 45,000. At 45, 5, maybe 45, 5, but 45, but 45, but 45, now 48. And 48, 8, but 48 with me. And 50 there. And 50, maybe 50,000. It could 50,000 down, number 50,000. I'm maybe 50, but 50,000. At 50, a man, number 50, no, number 50, but 50,000 against the man with the stick. At 50, but 50, but 50,000. I'm maybe 50, but 50, but no, number 50 and 50 and 50 and 50,000. 50,000. Thank you very much indeed. 50,000, I appreciate. And the buy number today is buy number 38. Buy number 38. Thank you very much indeed. Fuzile, thank you very much. And here comes lot number 29, dames and ladies and gentlemen, we have fuel lot number 29. Side again, the pole bull, ladies and gentlemen, boss 5048. On the dam side, ladies and gentlemen, going back to W11407, ICP of the dams, ladies and maternal 369, 370. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a beef machine. Look at the width in the pins. Look at the length. It's a pole bull, ladies and gentlemen. You should consider this one highly. Look at this. Cow value 111, growth 129, carcass 139, production value 113. Out of a superb dam line, dames and herren. Kyk 'n bietjie mooi, don't miss out. Milk 102. You should have marked him, ladies and gentlemen, if you produce wiener calves. A top bold bull. In the ring of the market day, gentlemen, 40, but 4,000, but 40, but 40, 40, but 40,000, 2, but 42, 2. At 42, but 42 online, but 42, but 42, but 42,000. At 42, but 42,000, I'm maybe 45, but 45, but 45, but 45,000. At 45, but 45, but 45. At 45, but 45, but 45 online. At 48, but 48 in the ring. At 48, but 48, but 48,000. At 48, 48, 80 bid 48,000, I bid 50 bid 50,000, I bid 50 bid 50,000, 5 at 55, 55,000 in the ring. At 55, 55, 55, 5 and 55, 60 at 60 bid 60,000, baby Chris and Christian. At 60 baby 60,000, I'm baby 60,000, at 60 I'm baby 9, I'm on 60,000. At 60 I'm baby 9, I'm on 60,000, but 60,000, I'm baby 60,000, but 60,000. At 60 I'm baby 60,000, he's going up to him, Pumalanga, and 60 down, I'm 60,000 bed. It says toch decent, I'm baby 9, I'm on 65. At 65 in the ring, at 65, 65,000 bed. At 65, 65, 65, but 70,000, I'm baby 70,000, I'm here cut online. At 70, baby 70,000, but 70,000, I'm here cut online. At 70, baby 70,000. I can see enough days in the run, but 70,000, asking 5. At 75, but 75,000 against online. At 75, but 75, but 75, but 75, but Christian, what marking no 80. At 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80,000, but 80,000, here cut online. At 80, baby 80,000. At 80, but 80,000, I made on 80,000 bid. I could talk to this number 89, number 80,000, but 18, number 80,000, do I see 5? At 80, baby 18, on 80,000, 80,000, 80,000. Salt 80,000, thank you, Ganto Beefmasters from Mpumalanga, Bronkerspreidse Wêreld by 521. Dankie Chris en Christian, ek waardeer, meneer Van Heerden en Leroux, thank you. Thanks, my underbidders here in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer you another beef machine, lot number 30, Cake a Biggie Moy, yo. Side WO 11407, ladies and gentlemen, on the dam side 4x4 09698, dames and heren, Cake Net Moy. Cow value 118, growth 105, carcass 117, production value 114, milk value today, ladies and gentlemen, the catalog of 122. Milk here is growth 125, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a bull with all the figures in the world, and he's got a pedigree. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good look here. Don't miss out. Paternal Grand Dam 372, Maternal Grand Dam 369 ICPs. Consider another top son of a gun. And in the ring and a market up at 40,000, I'm maybe 44, but 40, but 5, but 2, but 42, but 42,000. At 42, but 42, but 42, but 45, at 45, 8, but 48, 50, 50,000, I'm maybe 50, but 50,000. I could face those days, but 50, but 50,000, I'm made now, but 55, 5, at 16, but 60,000, I'm made 5, at 65, 70, but 70, but 70,000. But 75, 80, but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80,000, I'm made but 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80,000, I'm made 9, but 80,000, asking 5, and 85, but 85, 90, at 99, but 90,000. At 99, but 90, but 90, but 90, but 90, asking 100, 99, but 100, 90, 100. At 100,000, I'm made but 100,000. At 110, but 110, but 110. At 110. Number 110, at 110, number 110 against Hunto Beefmaster, number 120, number 120 bid, at 120, number 120 bid, number 120, number 122, number 120, now 130, at 120, baby, 120, number 120 bid, number 120 is a double, ladies and gentlemen, at 120, number 120 is going to take him home, at 120, number 120 bid, number 120,000, and 120,000. Thank you very much indeed. Hunto Beefmasters from Bronkerspreid. Thank you very much indeed. Bar number 521. Thank you to my underbidders in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate. Top bulls, dames and herren, ladies and gentlemen, use the opportunity here today. Here comes lot number 31. Lot number 31, ladies and gentlemen, a strong bull. Cake Net Moy, look at the thickness straight through. Look at the capacity in the bull, ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. Side 0521, ladies and gentlemen, 1021. On the dam side, 469, ladies and gentlemen, 0521. A 21 line bred bull. Cow value 117, calving ease, ladies and gentlemen, 121. Growth 100, fertility 104. In the ring, in the market, ladies and gentlemen, let's take him away. And have a look here, gentlemen, I'm bad. And let's take him away. ladies and gentlemen, 40 but 40,000, I'm maybe 40 but 40,000 bid. Hey, can feel up there's about 40 but 40,000, I'm bid. And 40 but 40 but 40,000 but 40,000. Hey, can feel up there's about 40 maybe 44 but 40,000. At 40 maybe 40,000, I'm made but 40 but 40,000 on but 40,000. At 40 maybe 40,000 too. At 32 but 42 but 42,000. At 42 but 42,000, I'm maybe 42 but 42 but 42 now 5. At 42 but 42 but 42 2 but 42 2 but 42 2. At 42 but 42 but 42 anybody 5. At 42 2 but 42 and 42 and 42 and 42 and 42 and 42,000. Thank you, Mr. Martin Wipplinger. I appreciate, sir. By number 515 to Brantford. Brantford 2, 42,000 takes him home. And here comes lot number 32, dames and heren, kyk net mooi. Lot number 32, dames en heren, kyk net mooi. Ladies and gentlemen, hier sê, ek klap harde gaat bull. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever call the bull, the rock, hier is hy. Klip hard, hy's manlik, hy's bespier. Dames and heren, he's got depth. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the bull. Now, I want to tell you one thing. If your sheep is not kraaled at night, if your chickens is not in the pens, and the kids is not in the house, if this bull mates them, don't come crying to the owner. Ladies and gentlemen, this bull has got libido like you can't believe. Make sure your wife and kids is in when this bull is out. He's in the ring in the market house. Hey, dames and heren, kyk net mooi, gentlemen, 40 by 40, number 40,000, I'm here 40 by 40,000. Ek het 40,000 by 40, number 40,000. Meneer De Plessis, meneer B jy, meneer waar jy, betaal jy. By 40 by 40,000, I'm here 40 by 2 by 42 2. At 42 by 42, Moira Davy. At 42 by 42 by 42,000, number 5 by 45, by 45,000. At 45, by 45, by 45, by 45, Sam Mursarable. At 45, at 45, at 45. At 45, at 45, at 45. Yes, one wise man. At 45, at 45. Ek het 45,000 man by 45, at 45, at 45, at 45, at 45, at 45, at 45,000. 45,000. Dankie my baas. I appreciate bar number 8 takes the common sense back home. Jobs, make sure that wife and kids are kraaled at night. And ladies and gentlemen, here's lot number 33, another quality bull. Lot number 33, dames and heren, carving is 108, ladies and growth 104, fertility 104, ladies and gentlemen, here is, let's take him away, boss, ladies and gentlemen, kyk net mooi, 6286, polled bull, polled sire, and in the ring in the market there, ladies and gentlemen, number 40, but 40,000, look at the balance in this bull, but 40, but 40, MB, but 40, 40, but 40, but 40,000, MB, but 40, 40, but 40,000, yeah, if you're up there, but 40, no, but 40, 40, but 40,000, but 40,000, I maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, but 40,000. Hey, can feel up there, but 40, but 42, but 42, but 42, but 42, but 42, now 5, at 42, but 42, 2, but 42,000, at 42, but 42,000, I maybe 42, but 42, but 42, but 42, asking 45, at 42, but 42, but 42, but 42, but 42, 2, at 42, but 42, but 42,000, I maybe 42, 2, and 42, but 42, number 42. There is no common sense here. I bet only 42 on this bull. Number 42, number 42, number 42,000. I'm maybe 42, number 42, 2. At 42,000, I'm maybe 42, number 42, number 42. I'm gonna give him away at 42, number 42, number 42. 42,000 all out, all done, no more. Who's the lucky man? Buy number 19. That's a damn smart buy. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Lunt. You. Mr. Lunt, please come and take my particulars after the sale. I would like to be in your will. And I deserve to. Thank you, Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 34 has been withdrawn. We have for lot number 35. Here is Silver Bullet again. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Bull. Going back to 303 and 1021 and 0529, ladies and gentlemen, side, on the dam side, out of the well-known and proven tradition, out of Chippy's herd, dames and herren, and a matriarch cow, 10267. We expect this bull, ladies and gentlemen, to develop a hell of a lot. You can see he's a youngster. He's a youngster. Look at the length, look at the capacity, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the width and top, dames and herren. He carries the pole gene. Carving is excellent. 108, dames and herren. Fertility 104. A wean 254, ladies and gentlemen, dames and herren. But kyk net mooi. Another carving is bull by excellence. Hey, number 40,000. I'm maybe 40, but 40, but I can feel up there's number 40, number 2, number 42, number 42,000. I'm maybe 42, number 42. At 5, number 45, number 45, number 45, number 45,000 beer. And 48, number 48, number 40,000, but 50, number 50,000 this way. At 15, number 50,000, I'm maybe number 50, number 50,000 beer. And 15, number 50,000, I'm number 50, number 50,000. At 50, I'm number 50, number 50,000. At 50, number 50, number 50,000, number 50,000 asking for. At 50, number 50,000, I'm number 50, number 50,000. At 50,000, gonna take him home. At 15, number 50,000, number 50,000, he is hell of a value for money. At 50, number 50,000 once. And 50, number 50,000 twice. All out, all 5, 60. Sorry about that, Kevin. 60,000, I'm maybe 60,000, yeah. 60 bits with me, number 60,000, I'm maybe 60,000, do I say 5? 60,000, I'm maybe 60,000, I'm maybe 60,000, 60,000, 60,000. 65, 70. At 70, but it's 70,000. I maybe it's 70, but it's 70, but yeah. At 70, I'm bad, but it's 77, but it's 70, but no, but it's 70,000. At 70, but it's 70, but no, but it's 70,000. It's my man, right hand side. At 70, but it's 70, but it's 77, but it's 70,000, but it's 70,000 once and twice and all out and all done. 70,000. Thank you, my number 23. Thank you, Kevin. We appreciate. You gotta go and fix that culprit up afterwards. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for the good spirit here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like number 36. Dames and herren, lot number 36. Side again. Ladies and gentlemen, 1656. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look here. And a proven cow, 1523. And ladies and gentlemen, on the dam side, VS 0909. Ladies and gentlemen, dames and herren, but a cake net boy. A bull with excellent cow value. Carving is 102, growth 117. Ladies and gentlemen, fertility 105. This is, ladies and gentlemen, a draughty bull that you should have marked here today. Dames and herren, but a cake net boy. A well balanced, long bodied. Ladies and gentlemen, thick set, draughty bull in the ring, in a market. Let's take him away. At 40. Number 40, number 42. At 42, number 42, number 42, 5. Number 45, number 45, number 48. Number 48, number 40, number 40,000, I'm there. At 48, number 48, 50. At 50, number 50,000, I'm there. 50,000, but I'm waiting for you. At 50, number 50,000, I'm there. 50,000. At 5, 55, 5, and 60. At 60, 50,000, 5, 55, 70. At 70, but it's 70,000, I'm at 70,000, yeah. At 70, but it's 70, I'm at 77, but it's 5, but it's 75, but it's 75, but it's 75,000, 80. At 80, but 80, but I'm at 80,000, yeah. At 80, but 80, I'm at 80, but 80,000, I'm at 80,000. At 80, but 80,000, I'm at 80, as my man. I'm at 80, but 80,000, but 80,000, asking 5. At 80, but 80, but I'm at 80,000. Once, twice, all out, all done. Thank you very much indeed. Same buy. Thank you, Mr. Ladder. Buy number 23. Buys at 80,000. He's out and gone, ladies and gentlemen. Off you, lot number 37. Lot number 37. Ladies and gentlemen, consider the picture of this bull and then look at him as he comes in. Here comes a hell of a bull. Again, the pole bull, ladies and gentlemen, 132 on the side, going back to bar 63.37. On the dam side, our fertile cow, ladies and gentlemen, of ICP 376. Kakabiki boy, growth 121. Ladies and gentlemen, he is in the ring in the market. A growth is son of a gun. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got growth. Sleek hair and pole bull. Ladies and gentlemen, good capacity. Let's take him away. And I'm bringing in about 40,000. I'm maybe 40,000. At 40, bit 40, bit 40, 40, bit 40,000 bad. It could feel out there about 40, bit 40, and bit 40, 40, bit 40, but 2. At 40 with 2, bit 42 if you now. At 42, bit 42, bit 42,000, I'm bit 42, bit 42,000. At 42, bit 42, bit 42 now 5. At 42, bit 42 to 5. At 45, bit 48. At 48, bit 48,000. At 48, bit 48, bit 48,000 bits in the ring. At 48, bit 48, bit 48, bit 48,000. At 48, 8 minute 15, minute 50,000, minute 50, minute 50, minute 5. At 55, 55, 60. At 60 minutes 3,000, minutes 3,000. 5 at 65, 165, 165 at 70, at 70 minutes, 70 minutes, 70,000. Mr. Cameron, you're going to be beaten by a tunny today. And a minute, 30 minutes, 70 minutes, 70,000, I'm a minute, 77 minutes, 70,000. At 70, baby, 70,000, minutes, 70, but 9 minutes, 70,000. My bits with the lady now at 70,000. At 70, baby, 70,000, I'm bad, but it's 77 minutes, 70, but 9 minutes, 5. At 75, but it's 75, 100 minutes, 75, but it's 75,000. Man, what do I do? 80. At 80, but 80,000. At 80, but 80, made on 80,000 and made 80,000 asking 5 at 80 but 18 on 80,000 I made 80 but 18 on 80,000 I now 18 but 80,000 80,000. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. And the buy number today is buy number 6. Buy number 6. Thank you very much indeed to the Frasers. We appreciate. Kalabo haranya bonga my underbidder. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, here is lot number 38. Side the bull, ladies and gentlemen, boss. 5048. The dam, ladies and gentlemen, fertile cow, ICP 365, 11 years, ladies and gentlemen. 10 calves, 10 years old, 10 calves, ladies and gentlemen. ICP 365, cow value 111, calving geese 115, growth 129, fertility 117. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, summarized combined EBVs 111, 104, 117, 107. Evita incredible, ladies and gentlemen, 282. Here he is in the ring, in the market, ladies and gentlemen, long-bodied bull, ladies and gentlemen, tall jeans, dames, and here I at 40. Here at 40,000, I'm even 40, 40, 40, 40, 42, 42, 2. At 42, 42,000, I'm even 42, 42. At 42, 42, down, 42, 42, now 5. At 42, 45, 45, 48, 48,000, I'm there. At 48, 48 against Mercat online, 50, 50,000, I'm 50,000. At 50, I'm 50,000, bit down, 50,000. At 50, baby, 50, bit down, 50,000. At 50, baby, 50,000, I'm 50. It's probably the longest bull, ladies and gentlemen, on the sale today. And 50, 50, I'm 50,000, bits online, 50, 50,000, I'm 50,000. 50,000, all out, all done, no more. Thank you. And he goes up to Furiesburg in a free state. Boss John Abosov, thank you. We appreciate by number 522. Five to two, young Lane. 502. You've got 522 on. Okay, he's 502. Buy number 502. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate Marianne. Thank you, Mirkat. He sold for 50,000, ladies and gentlemen, to buy a 502, and that goes to John Abosov at Furiesburg. Lot number 39, dames en heren, meneer, kijk net mooi. Hier is weer een harde gatbel. Dams ICP, ladies and gentlemen, 365, cow value 101, growth 102, ladies and gentlemen, fertility 115, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring in the market, lot number 39, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a hell of a lot of bulls left here anymore today. So if you want to buy a bull, ladies and gentlemen, you better take the opportunity pretty soon. Hey, let's take it away. But 40,000, I mean, but 40, but 2, but 42, but 42,000, but 45, but 48, but 40,000, at 48, but 50, but 50,000, but 50, but 50, but 55, but 55,000 beer. At 55, but 55, at 55, but 55, but 55,000, asking 60. At 55, but 55, but 55,000, I mean, but 55, but 60, but 60,000 beer. At 16, but 60,000, I'm but 60, but 60,000 beer. And 16, but 60,000. 60,000. Ik het 60,000 bed, number 60,000. I'm me, but it's 60,000. Of 60,000 bed, but it's is my man, but it's 60,000. Do I see fire? At 60, but it's but no, but 60, but 60,000, 60,000, 60,000. Sold 60,000. Thank you very much indeed. Kia Nyabonga Gabi. Buy number 38. Buy 38 takes him home today. Fuzili, thank you. Nyabonga. Kia labo hara. Ladies and gentlemen, here is lot number 40. A bull with capacity again. I'm sitting about a cake net boy, ladies and gentlemen, here is in the ring in the market. A thick set, well balanced bull, ladies and gentlemen, there is cake net boy in the ring in the market. Let's take it away, lot number 40. And I'm betting again, gentlemen, if you're up, there's about 40, number 40,000. I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40, but 40,000, yeah, but 42. At 42, number 42, 2, number 42, number 42, now fire. At 42, number 42,000, I'm maybe 42, 2. Get to him, if you're up, there's about 42, number 42, but 42, asking 45, 45, what about 45, but 48, at 48, but 48, but 48, matey, what do I do? At 48, but 48, but 48,000, at 48, but 48,000, 50, but 50,000, I maybe 50, but 50,000, at 55, at 55, how about 55, man, what do I do now? It's against us, at 55, 5, but 60, at 60, but 60,000, I maybe 60, but 60,000, at 65, how about 65, but 65,000, I maybe 65, asking somebody, but it's 70,000, at 70, baby, it's 70,000, I'm maybe it's 77, but it's 70,000, if it's with the phrases now, at 70, baby, it's 70, 70, but it's 70,000, at 70, baby, but it's 70,000, I'm maybe it's 60, but it's 70, but on, but it's 70,000, do I see fire? At 70, but it's 70, baby, but it's 77, but it's 70, but it's 70, but it's 70,000, I'm maybe it's 77, but it's 70,000. I was just trying. 70,000, I maybe it's 77, but it's 70, but no, but it's 70,000. Thank you, ma'am. Buy number 6 buys at 70,000 on lot number 40. Yeah, to the books. And here comes lot number 41. Dames and herren, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the yellow bull, a top bull. Side WO08479. Dames and herren, on the dam side WO11407. Dams ICP 382. Grand Dam 383. Unbelievable carving ease, excellent growth, ladies and gentlemen, 124, 105, fertility 103. Consider a top bull, ladies and gentlemen, with excellent carving ease. Don't make any mistakes here. In the ring of the market day, ladies and gentlemen, bit 40, bit 40, bit 40,000, bit 40, 40, bit 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, bit 40,000, at 40, maybe 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, bit 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, bit 40, at 40, bit 40,000, don't mind, she's going to help you pay, mate, bit 40,000, I'm maybe 40, bit 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, bit 40,000, bit 40,000, asking 2, at 40, bit 40, bit 40,000, at 40, maybe 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, bit 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, bit 2, at 45, at 45, what about 45, what about 45,000, 48, hey, bit 48, bit 48,000, at 48, hey, bit 48,000, I'm maybe 48, hey, bit 48, the bits on that side, hey, bit 48, hey, bit 48, I'm on 48,000, at 48, hey, bit 48, I'm maybe 48, hey, bit 48, bit 48, left hand side, at 48, hey, bit 48, hey, maybe 48, hey, and 48, hey, and 48,000. Thank you very much indeed. And the buy number today, mighty, I appreciate. Buy number 4, thank you very much indeed. I appreciate. Thank you, Kelvin. $48,000. You can call that bull the big steal. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 42. Cake Net Moy, a nice, sleek-coated bull. Ladies and gentlemen, Cake Net Moy, strong muzzle, here he is. Dams ICP, 394 out of a pole bull. Ladies and gentlemen, 132. And there, the calf growth 113, ladies and gentlemen, Cake Net Moy. Combined EVVs 101, 106, ladies and gentlemen, the ring and the market there is, ladies and gentlemen, number 42. Let's take him away, ladies and gentlemen, 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40,000. At 40, I'm maybe 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, asking 2. At 40, but 40, but 40,000. I could feel up, there's about 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40. At 40, I'm maybe to 40,000, I'm maybe to 40, 40, but 40,000, but 40,000, I'm maybe to 40, 40. At 40, I'm maybe to 40,000, I'm maybe no, 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 but 40,000. At 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe to 40, 40, but 40,000, yeah. At 40, maybe to 40, 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe to no, 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 but 40,000, I'm maybe to 40, 40, but 40,000, yeah. At 40, maybe to 40, 40, but 40, 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe to 40,000. Is there anybody that wants to express some common sense at 40,000? Ladies and gentlemen, where in the world will you buy a bull for 40,000? Yes, a good bull, a good commercial bull. I did not hear that. Come on loud with that. Okay, if nobody wants to offer 40, who wants to offer 50? 40,000, anybody's money. No interest. Nobody is going to get one drink, or nobody is going to get lunch before I don't have 40,000 for this bull. Close the kitchen. Close the bar. Every 40,000, I'm even 40, whatever, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, Bas Chris en Christian. Thank you very much. Kom ons gee vir hulle lekker hande klap. Gaan tou Beefmasters, my friends up in Mpumalanga. Thank you very much indeed. Baie 524. Dankie Bas Chris, dankie Christian. And they're not even here to have lunch or a drink, so I'll have to have it for them. Ladies and gentlemen, lot 43 and lot 44 has been withdrawn. We offer you lot number 45. This is the second last bull on the sale, because lot 49, lot 48 and lot 47 has been withdrawn. The second last bull on offer today, ladies and gentlemen, here is side the pole bull, boss 5048. On the dam side, ladies and gentlemen, going back to W008479 and 09586. Excellent dam line with ICPs, Fertility 377 and 390 ICPs. Dream EBVs. 112, 125, 133 and 113. Carving is 112, growth 128, milk 101, ladies and fertility 102. Second last bull today on offer. Dames and heren, ladies and gentlemen, consider him, and let's take him away with 40. You can feel out these number 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 40, I'm at 2, but 42, but 42,000, I'm at 42, 2. At 42, but 42,000, I'm maybe 42, 2. At 42, but 42, but 42,000, I'm maybe 42, but 42, now 5. At 42, but 42,000, I'm maybe 42, but 42,000, I'm maybe 42, but 42. At 42, but 42, 2. 42 to 42,000. At 42 to 42,000, I'm maybe 42 to 42. Excellent EBVs, ladies and gentlemen, out of top damn lines. Fertility par excellence. 42 to 42 to 42 to 42 to 42 to 42 to 42 42 42,000. 42,000. Thank you very much indeed. And that goes, is that Craig again? Thank you, mate. I appreciate it, Calvin. Mr. Craig, buyer number 4. Thank you. At 42, another big steal. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer you the last bull today on sale, lot number 46. A long-bodied bull, ladies and gentlemen, out of damn good cows, Cape Nedmoy. Paternal Grand Dam ICP 372, Maternal Grand Dam 398, his own dam 368. Ladies and gentlemen, Cow Valley 111. And you can see Carving East 111, Growth 112, Milk 102, Fertility 102. Excellent EBVs. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got one opportunity to buy a bull here today. This is your last opportunity. It's your only opportunity. A polled bull, a long-bodied bull, ladies and gentlemen, with thickness in them, straight through. And every 40, but 40,000, I'm maybe 40, 40, but 42, but 42, 2. At 42,000, I'm maybe 42, but 42, 2. And 42, but 42. This is the carcass bull. At 42, but 42. 42, number 42, number 42, number 42, 5, at 45, number 45,000, at 45, number 45, number 45, number 45, Mr. London, what do I do? At 48, at 48, number 48, it's the last ball, at 48, number 48, down, number 4. At 48, hey, number 48,000, I am maybe 48, hey, number 48, number 48. At 48, hey, number 40,000, I am maybe 48, hey. At 48, hey, number 40,000, I am maybe 48, hey, number 48, number 48, you're gonna give him away. At 48, hey, number 48, hey, number 48, number 48,000, once and twice and all out and all done. Before I close the bid, I gotta tell you guys, here's big trouble in Underberg. This man, looking in his catalog down here, has not bought a bull today. He has big trouble in Underberg. 48,000 all out, all done, no more. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. What's my number? 19. Sorry, 19. Thank you, Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand over to Mr. Chris to say thank you.
Thanks very much, Johan, for your hard work. I think there's been really good value bulls today. It's indicative of the market. I'm sure those bulls are going to go back to the farms and talk to you guys, and hopefully we'll be back next year. But we stand by these bulls. If there are any bulls here that you've taken home you're not happy with, please, just a phone call. We stand by these bulls. So we're very proud to offer them. And thank you very much to you guys, the buyers, for coming here today and buying, especially the online guys. I think that's been a really good platform today. So well done to Meerkat. Thank you very much. And online bidders, thank you. So have a safe trip. There's lunch for you guys. And those who really want to stay late, there's some sport later. Yeah. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Mr. Geoff Scody and his FLA team, on behalf of Meerkat, on behalf of myself and all the sponsors, we would like to thank you for your support today. Please come to the office, ladies and gentlemen, and just settle the accounts, give us all the loading instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, and as Chris said, be careful, drive safe. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the day. We'll see you next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you for participating in the Focus on Beef auction. We are very grateful for your support. There is a link on the WhatsApp group where you can give feedback about your experience with the Meerkat app. We are here to make your bidding process as easy and user-friendly as possible. Feel free to contact us for your upcoming auction. Have a great day. See you next time.